Okay. So, good evening, everyone. Myself, Dr. Tejasvi, and today I'm going to speak about the exploring the scientific therapeutic applications of pranayama for health and well-being. Am I audible? Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Before this, just let us speak. I hope everyone of you are practicing pranayama, right? Just you can raise your hand. You are practicing pranayama, right? No? Okay. Amrit, can you please give some mic to them in between to anyone so that they can pass on the mic in between?
Yeah, sure, ma'am.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, I do practice pranayama every day.
Okay. Okay, fine, ma'am. Since how many months or years and since how long you are practicing, ma'am?
Years.
I can't hear you. Can you please repeat?
15 years.
15 years. Okay, fine. And others? Are you already practicing pranayama or sir, you are not audible. I could not hear you.
It has just been few days, not regularly.
Okay, fine. Still anybody else? Okay, ma'am, as you told that you are practicing since few years, can you tell me like what and all you know about pranayama? Just a glance, few words.
Please pardon, ma'am.
Yeah, one of the ma'am, she told that she is practicing pranayama since few years. So I'm asking like, can you please brief like what and all you are practicing and can you put a word like what is pranayama and what do you feel about pranayama?
So I've been following different types of breathing, and
Okay.
what I've realized pranayama is I don't get cold, cough so much. And then there is a lot of, for me, pranayama is more of a mindfulness practice.
Very good, ma'am.
And
Okay.
it helps me calm down. It helps me feel little rested.
Okay.
And it helps me feel little less anxious.
Okay.
And whenever I do pranayam in the morning, especially early in the morning, I feel very, very rejuvenated. I feel very energized.
Very good, ma'am. And what are the practices that you are doing in pranayama, ma'am? Just glance, you can just name them if you know.
So I do the single nostril breathing, double nostril
Okay.
breathing, Brahmari, then Shitali, Shitkari. Then
Oh,
I
good.
do, belly breathing, chest thoracic breathing,
Okay.
Bastrika I do, then
Okay.
Kapalbhati I do. So I do almost 7, 8 pranayam
Pranayama.
techniques.
Okay, fine. Thank you, ma'am. Still, anybody else want to speak? Like, if you are doing pranayama, or else I'll just get into the topic. If anybody want to share anything, you can please. Can I continue? Can I continue?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. So today, let us see. Let us cover what is the power of pranayama. What are the physiological effects of pranayama? What are the therapeutic applications of pranayama? And what are the scientific researches done on pranayama? And what are the major misconceptions and safety precautions to take while doing pranayama? And what are the practical tips for incorporating pranayama into daily routine? Okay. And I'm glad that nobody used the word breathing exercise. I'm very happy. So, can you just tell me what is pranayama quickly? What is pranayama? Anybody? Anybody want to answer? Like, what is pranayama?
So we already know pranayama. It's the word pranayama. It's a combination of two words, pran plus ayam. Pran means
Okay.
the vital energy or life force, and ayam means expand or to control, according to Patanjali.
Okay, fine. So coming to here, when you call pranayama, many people use the word breathing exercise. Pranayama is not a breathing exercise. Pranayama is pranayama. You cannot tell it as a breathing exercise. Now coming to what is prana and ayama is, prana is vital force. Like you need prana means life force, without which there is nothing. Like if something should be life, there should be prana in it. Ayama means elongation or enhancement. Okay, it is enhancement of prana. So what is pranayama is nothing but the enhancing the prana within ourselves. Okay, prana, do you think that prana is only limited to living beings or only living organisms or living things? No, actually prana is everything. Even a stone is also having the prana in it. But the only fortunate thing is no other beings, nothing can enhance the prana except living beings. Like except sorry, human beings. Even stone will have the prana in it. That's why we usually wear the color stones, gems to us, because it has prana in it. But it is not capable to enhance the prana by itself. But only human beings are the beings who can enhance the prana which is present in them. Okay. According to Prashnopanishads, as everyone of you know, there are Prashnopanishads, Vedas, and all those things. Among that, in Prashnopanishad, it is mentioned Pranaskedam Vashe Sarvam Tridive Pratishtitam Mateva Putrana Rakshasvaha Srischa Pragnascha Videhinaiti. It means, see, prana is pervaded everywhere. It is everywhere, like everywhere, whole universe is with prana. Now, how it is supporting us, like how a mother protects a child, in such a way the prana is protecting the beings to be alive. Now, here you see, Srischa Pragnascha Videhinaiti. Very beautiful sentence. It means prana is responsible for your intellect also. How many of you heard this? If you are in anger or if you are frustrated, do not take any decisions. Don't speak out when you are in anger. Right? When you are in anger, you are aggressive, how would your breathing be? It will be very, very altered. The breathing will not be proper. The prana will be altered. So, if you want to have the intellect, the prana itself is supporting you to have the intellect also. Okay, and there are different references for prana in Atharvana Veda, also Taittiriya Upanishads, and in Shiva Samhita and many books as well. Now, every one of us are breathing for survival. Very few people are breathing for living. You can just raise your hands. I think one or two people may raise the hands, but let me see how many of you think about breathing in a day. Just to focus on your breath, or you just think about your breath in a day. Just you raise your hands. How many of you think about your breath in a day? Nobody? No one will think about your breathing in a day.
We do think about the breath because, sometimes I consciously make an effort to breathe through my
Very
belly.
good.
So I
Okay,
do think
very-
about, not always though, but because breath is involuntary, right? It just happens. But there are
Yeah.
times in the days when I do think about breath.
Okay, very good, ma'am. Very good. I really want to appreciate, because what it happens, just think, say, we generally breathing is involuntary. You need not think about breathing. It happens automatically. You just keep on breathing because you are having your respiratory centers in your brainstem. Okay, there is something called as pons and midbrain, which will regulate your breathing. Like if you are inhaling, after some time you need to exhale. So your midbrain and pons is sending the signal so that once you exhale, you will inhale. Once you inhale, you will exhale. That is involuntary process. If you don't have the brain stem, then always you need to say, now you breathe. After you inhale, you have to say you exhale. But we are not doing that. It is an involuntary process. But in mindful breathing, especially in yogic pranayama, you have to shift your consciousness from your brain stem to prefrontal cortex, which is your power of choice. It means voluntarily you need to take the breath. As the ma'am explained that she is taking the abdominal breathing. Okay, so when she is doing abdominal breathing or deep breathing, mindful breathing, a person need to focus and breathe mindfully. So that is a choice. It is a power of choice. Like she is making a choice to breathe voluntarily. She know how much to breathe. when to stop, when to exhale. It means it is no more involuntary process when she is doing consciously. It means she is doing mindful breathing, which is done consciously. Now she shifted the conscious breathing respiratory centers from the brain stem to prefrontal cortex. It means she is able to control her breathing and she is enhancing her prana. So that is when you call it, you are doing the pranayama or breathing for living. Usually we do breathing or respiration takes place for survival because we just need to survive, we need to take the breath. But what we have to do is we have to change our breathing pattern. I don't tell you that whole day you focus on your breathing like concentratingly, voluntarily you breathe. No, at least 2 to 3 minutes a day out of 24 hours, at least 2 to 3 minutes a day.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
can you talk a little slowly because I think you're too fast. So in the mic,
sure,
we are not
sure.
able to comprehend what you're saying.
Okay, fine. 1 second. Let me once change this my echo also. 1 second.
I think you're too fast. So what is happening is there is an echo that's coming in. So
Yeah.
I'm not,
Okay.
at least
Okay.
I'm not able to comprehend what you're saying.
Okay. Fine. Okay. Now am I audible? Is it clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Fine. So what I am saying is, let me repeat again. You are having respiratory centers. Okay, in your brain stem that is called as midbrain and pons. Okay. Whenever you are inhaling, breathing is an involuntary process, as you said. Like you inhale, exhale involuntarily. There is no voluntary process involved there. Each time you are inhaling, you are exhaling automatically. How is this happening? You are not telling your breathing like now you inhale or now you exhale. So here you are having the brain stem that is sending the signals. Once you exhale, it is sending signal to inhale. Once you inhale, after that it is saying to exhale. So it is happening involuntarily. Am I clear till here?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. So now what I'm saying is, as you explained, you told that you are doing mindful breathing, right? So mindful breathing means you are doing your breathing voluntarily and consciously. Okay, it means it is no more involuntary breathing. It is voluntary conscious breathing because you are able to inhale how much you want to inhale. You are making the choice, like how much you want to inhale, how much you want to exhale. It is no more involuntary process. So what I am saying is, whenever you are breathing, at least the whole day, it is not possible to do consciously or voluntary breathing the whole day. So what I suggest is at least 2 to 3 minutes a day, you try to focus on your breathing, do mindful breathing at least 2 to 3 minutes a day. Okay? Yeah. Now, so that when you're doing involuntary breathing, that means you are breathing for survival. You're not doing mindful breathing, which is having life in it. So at least 2 to 3 minutes a day, try to do the mindful breathing. Okay? Fine. Now, am I clear till here? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Now, how do you breathe? How do you breathe? Many people think that the air enters into your abdomen. Is it correct? Does the air, when you breathe, as the stomach is coming out, is it true that the air is which we breathe is entering into our stomach? Okay, so let me explain. So you are having a diaphragm which separate your thoracic cavity and your abdominal cavity. Okay, so whenever you want to inhale, first of all, there is a misconception that when you inhale, the lung is expanding. No, the lung expands, then you inhale. So diaphragm is coming down, then your abdomen comes out. You will have the space for your lungs. Then you take the breath in. And when you are exhaling, first the diaphragm starts coming up, abdomen goes in, breath comes out. This is how it happens. You enter the oxygen, diaphragm, that is how it is. Okay? I hope I'm clear till here. Okay. Same. The breath enters from the nasal passage. It enters into your trachea and bronchus, and in alveoli, the gaseous exchange happens. Okay, now I'll explain you here once again. Uh, uh, if everybody are free and if you did not drink any juice, can you please breathe? I'll just keep a stopwatch for 1 minute. Can you just breathe for 1 minute and count how many times you are breathing? Like what is your respiratory rate? One inhalation, one exhalation is called as one breath. Okay, one inhalation, one exhalation is considered as one breathing. Just count how many times you are breathing. I'll ask you to start. You start counting. Once I ask you to stop, please stop and let me know how many number of times you were breathing. Am I clear? What I said, am I clear? You want me to repeat or am I clear? No, am I clear? Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you're audible.
Yeah. Okay. So am I clear? Like what I explained, what I asked? Is my instructions clear?
Yes, ma'am, it's clear.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Can we start or they're having the juice? Like I can't see clearly. There is some light on them, so I can't observe everyone. So can you please tell? Like if they're having the juice, then I'll give this later.
I think we already started, at least I started doing the exercise.
Oh,
Online, if you can start again, we can do it again. But
yeah. Fine.
I already
Fine.
finished it.
Okay. Fine. 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 Okay, ma'am. Please don't tell your count, ma'am. Like how many times you did. Can everybody do together, please? I'll start the stopwatch. Let us do it once. Okay. Let me repeat again. Once inhalation and one exhalation is considered as one breath. Just count how many times you are breathing in 1 minute. Okay. Yeah. Please start. Everybody, please start. Yeah. Please, everybody can stop. Everyone can stop, please. Yeah. Okay. You just keep it in your mind, like how many times you breathe. Keep the count in your mind. I'll come back to you and I'll ask you how many times you breathe. The count of your breathing. Then I'll explain you. Okay. Now, what is the importance of pranayama? Okay. Before going to this, everybody just close your eyes and concentrate on your eye in between your eyebrows. Let me repeat again. Keep your eyes closed. Concentrate in between your eyebrows. If your mind get distracted or if you get any thought in your mind, counting. Once you distracted or one thought you got in your mind, keep counting and let me know how many times you got distracted. Please, everybody start. I think I am clear. Concentrate in between your eyebrows. Once you get distracted or any thought comes in your mind, just count it as one. Just count how many times your mind is getting distracted until I ask you to stop. Please start now. Okay, please everybody relax. Okay, just remember two countings. First one, how many times did you breathe? Can you please tell me the numbers? Can you please unmute and tell the numbers?
5.
Oh, very good, ma'am. Very good. Okay, still others, please.
Four.
Oh, very good. Okay, I can't see, but very good. Okay, and still.
8.
Oh, very good. Okay,
Mine it is 10, ma'am.
okay.
8.
So you are telling me like how many breaths you did or how many times you got distracted. I am surprised listening to the count that you were saying.
Breath.
Breaths, right? Okay, okay. Yeah, please tell me. Go on.
Yeah, it's 7 times.
Okay. Oh, very good. Then everybody are very deep breathers, and I think everybody are practicing yoga very well. Okay. So here, if you look into this, our lung capacity is 6,000 milliliters. Okay. Anybody want to answer anything? Yeah, please.
Okay.
Yeah, please.
Starting 11 time,
Okay.
second time 15. My breath.
Okay, fine. Okay. So now please look into this. Now your lung capacity, the capacity of your lungs will be 6,000 milliliters, which is 6 liters. Okay. So now what it is happening is, this is the respiratory rate, which means how many times you are breathing. Like few of you answered 6, 5, 4. Really, it is very good. I seriously want to appreciate every one of you. So this is the count. How many times? See, again, remember, as I asked you to breathe, you should not breathe focusedly and consciously, like keeping conscious. It should be like usual how you are breathing. Okay. Now you just have see look at the respiratory rate. How much few people answered 6, few answered 4, 5, 7, 12, 15. Okay. Now 6,000 milliliters is the capacity of your lungs. Okay. Now what is this dead space, which is 150 milliliters? Each time you breathe, during the process of your breathing, 150 milliliters of breath will be not utilized. It means it is wasted. Okay, each time for each single breath. So just now you count people who answered 6, you can count 6 into 150 is 900, right? Who answered 12 or 15, 15 into 150 is, you just see how much it is. Like, I'm so glad that nobody answered more than 15. So nobody are like shallow breathing. Everybody are like in normal stage and in deep breathing. So here you can see how much it is wasted. 900 or 2000 something approximately. So out of 6,000, if you are breathing for 6 or 5 counts or 4 counts, it means your alveolar rate, like how much you are getting, 5,000 or almost 5,500. It means this is for the people who are taking deep breath. No, as nobody are taking shallow breathing, I'm glad. If some people will answer 30, 25, some people will answer 60 also, 50 also. In that case, you just imagine if somebody is answering 30 times a breath, it means out of 6,000, 4,500 milliliters of air that you are inhaling is being wasted each minute. You are getting only 1,500 milliliters of air. Okay, so that's how deep breathing helps a lot, like deep and conscious breathing. At least 2 to 3 minutes a day, try to do mindful breathing. Okay, now second one, I asked you to focus your mind, like concentrate in between your eyebrows and count how many times you got distracted. I hope everybody had the count in their minds, right? Like how many times they got distracted. Did you remember or you want to do it again? I hope you remember it, right?
2 times.
Okay, fine. No, please, ma'am, don't answer. Okay, no problem. Then as you answer, let everybody answer. Please pass on. How many times you got distracted?
4.
Okay, fine, sir. Fine, sir. Can you please pass on?
4.
Okay, fine, sir.
I got distracted around 6 times, ma'am.
Okay, fine.
5.
Okay. Okay, fine. Now, I hope many of you are not having hypertension. Let us do one round of Antar Kumbhaka. Just inhale maximum, like take deep inhale and close both nostrils and stop the breath. I'll count for 30. If you are not able to continue or hold the breath, you can just relax. Okay? But who are able to continue or hold it, please do it. I hope I'm clear. I'll repeat again. Take deep inhale and close both nostrils. Wait, let us all do together. Take deep inhale and close both nostrils and stop the breathing. I'll count for 30. Try to stop the breathing. And once I'll finish 30, you can relax. If any of you cannot hold for 30, in between you can just relax. You can bring your hand down and relax. But focus how many times you are getting distracted. Okay, like as you told like 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, some thoughts are coming in your mind, right? Now when I'm counting, when you're holding, just how many times you are getting distracted and how many type of thoughts are different thoughts are coming in your mind, how you are getting distracted, just focus on it. Okay, take a deep breath, deep inhale, maximum inhale, close both nostrils, eyes closed, please eyes closed, inhale maximum and close both nostrils. I'm starting the count. Start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Bring your hands down. Okay. Can you all please quickly tell me like how many times you got distracted? If you got distracted, say if any personal thoughts or distractions came into your mind, do not tell me. But if any other normal thought came into your mind, just tell me what kind of thoughts you got into your mind when you are doing now, not the previous one. Can you please pass on the mic quickly?
I didn't have any distraction.
Very good, ma'am. Okay. Still anybody else? Please.
Yeah, one time.
But what kind? Did you get any thought in your mind? If you can share.
No, it's not a thought. Kind of a difficulty.
Oh, fine. Very good. Very good. Okay. 1 second. Please pass on the mic to ma'am. Can you please give the mic back to her once? Ma'am, previous time when you had practice, like focusing in between your eyebrows, did you get distracted? You got distracted. Like I think you told 2 or 3 times, right? So
yes,
during
yes,
that,
3 times.
3 times. Did you get any thoughts in your mind, or how was it?
No, it was a bell sound from outside.
Okay, fine, ma'am. Okay. Please pass on. Okay, fine. So just imagine, see, you can see the difference. In the first round, when you're focusing, you're either it might be the sounds from outside, same sound, it is not distracting now when you're holding your breath. And who answered 2 times, 3 times, who are when they are doing the holding of the breath, you are not getting distracted. Yes, you will get one distraction, but you will feel difficulty and you just want to relax. Like you just want to stop, either you want to exhale and take the deep breath. Why I'm telling you this is, once if you want to control your mind, the easiest way to control your mind is control your breath. It is beautifully explained that chale vate chale chittam nischalam nischale bhavet. It means wherever your breathing is going, your mind follows it. The easiest way to control your mind is control your breath. It is not so easy to control the mind. The biggest task is controlling the mind. If you want to control the mind, control the breath. Okay. Now, let me, as we have less time constraint, let me finish off quickly. There are different benefits of doing pranayama. It impacts on your nervous system as it affects your parasympathetic nervous system to calm down your functional activities, cardiovascular system, respiratory system, and it reduces the stress, cardiovascular health, it increases lungs capacity and all. There are many scientific researches done on this. Chronic pain management also, and on anxiety, depression, asthma, sleep disorders. Okay. Now, coming to this, why pranayama can be used as a therapy? Because it can be done by anybody, almost everyone. There is like one or the other pranayama can be done by anyone. And it is cost effective and it can be taught in very shorter time. Space is not a constraint. You can do it anywhere. Okay. What are the limitations is? You need regularity, discipline, determination. And coming to this, many people do pranayama, they say we are not getting the benefits. When you are not doing the correct technique, incorrect practice will lead to health issues instead of curing the health issues. Okay. The same, it is given in Hatha Yoga Pradipika also. Pranayamena yuktena sarva roga kshayo bhavet. If you are doing correct practice of pranayama, it eradicates all your health issues. Ayutta abhyasena sarva roga samudgamaha. If you are doing wrong practice, if the technique is wrong, if you are doing incorrect way, the health issues will approach you. You may not be having any health issues. If you are doing in wrong way, the health issues come back to you. Okay. Now I hope everybody know your doshas, right? Every one of you know your doshas, like what is the constitution of your body? Please can you raise your hand because I will relate the doshas and the pranayamas. I hope everybody know your doshas, right? Your constitution of the body. Then only you can relate easily when I'm going further. Okay. What are the prerequisites of doing pranayama? First, take the place and time. Eat. See, here you cannot do pranayama immediate after eating. Or at least if you are eating light food, take minimum 2 hours gap. If you are eating good amount of food, minimum 4 hours. Your diaphragm cannot go down. How can you take deep breath? So try to eat moderately. Next, purify the nadis. How many of you say anuloma viloma, the alternative nostril breathing and nadi shodhana is also a pranayama? Many people have this misconception saying that alternative nostril breathing and nadi shodhana is a pranayama. Actually, those both are prerequisites, pre-practices before you start pranayama. Because the name itself says nadi shodhana. It cleanses your nadis. So before you start doing pranayama, you do alternative nostril breathing or nadi shodhana. And how many times pranayama can be done in a day? Maximum number of times that a person can practice pranayama is 4 times a day. Okay. Now coming to the pranayamas. Coming to the pre-practices of pranayamas. Alternative nostril breathing. Everyone know this. Inhale from left, exhale from right. Inhale from right, exhale from left. This is considered as one round. Okay. Now see, different traditions or different schools teach different techniques of pranayamas. Now what I did is, I tried to bring all of them together so that you will understand what is the classical technique, what it is mentioned in the literature and what are the variations. Based on that, what is the constitution of your body? If you understand your constitution of your body, which dosha is imbalanced in you, which pranayama balance that particular dosha. Based on that, you can do your pranayama. Like you can choose that particular pranayama and you can do it so that you can balance your constitution which is imbalanced. Okay. Alternative nostril breathing. Now it is to cleanse your both nostrils and you can observe. Now everybody just you can try it. You breathe from right nostril, you breathe from left nostril. Just check it. Only one nostril will be effectively working when compared with other. Both nostrils will be rarely balanced, like both will be working same. It is very rare. Only one will be effectively working when compared with other. If you want, you can check it. Only one will be more effectively working when compared with other nostrils. Am I correct? You can just raise the hand if I am correct. If both are working, yeah, okay, thank you. Yeah, so one will be mostly effectively working. So before you start pranayama, obviously you should balance both nostrils, both nadis, then you have to go to the pranayama. So first balance both nostrils. How do you balance? By doing anuloma viloma, alternative nostril breathing. Here I have came across many people who does like this. This is called as just nose and hand movement. It is not called as pranayama. Try to do it slowly, rhythmically, and very consciously. Take slow, deep breath. Exhale slowly. Do it in that way. Okay. Next one, Anuloma Viloma. I hope you understood, to cleanse the nostrils. Next one is Nadi Shodhana. There is a difference between alternative nostril breathing, Anuloma Viloma and Nadi Shodhana. But many places they combine it together. They say both is same. Both are same. Both are not same. Both are not same. In the classical books, it is given both are not same. Alternative nostril breathing, there is no holding of breath. In Nadi Shodhana, you hold the breath. You inhale from left, you hold the breath, you exhale from right, you inhale from right, you hold the breath, and you exhale from left. Okay, so that is how you do Nadi Shodhana. And there are different benefits of Nadi Shodhana. I just want to quickly recap this, as many of you are very good practitioners of pranayama. I just want to make you note this. Please practice in this way, because I'm very glad that many of you are practicing pranayama in very good way. Try to go into the next stages of practicing pranayama. See, how do you do? If you are inhaling, holding, exhaling, right? In the beginning, try to inhale, hold, exhale should be same time duration. Okay. Next stage, try to hold double, inhale, exhale will be same. After that, you try to go to the next level, inhale, hold and exhale will be double. Final stage, the actual stage of doing pranayama is, this is the actual way. I hope every one of you have to start doing this, because many of you are doing pranayama very well. Inhale, hold 4 times of your inhalation, exhale twice of your inhalation. Here, if you observe, in all stages, inhalation is same, but exhalation is changed. Do you know why? Do you know why? Inhalation is active. It is not passive. Inhalation, you are doing it actively. When you are doing something actively, your sympathetic gets activated. That's why inhalation will always be same. Exhalation is parasympathetic. It is passive. You are exhaling. You are not putting any efforts to exhale. Right? So that's why to exhale in that way, you need so much of control when you are doing double exhalation after holding 4 times of inhalation. This is difficult, but many of you are good practitioners, so I suggest you to do this. Try to inhale for 12, hold for 48, exhale for 24. This is the basic level. If you want to go further, you can practice the further levels as well. Okay, so these are the different type of, now we finished the pre-practices of pranayama. Let me get into what are the pranayamas. There are very few pranayamas, but relating with doshas, and it really works wonders. If you do the correct practice, no matter which kind of health issue you are having, it can be balanced very well. Okay, coming to Surya Vedana. Any doubt? Can I continue?
Can you go back to the earlier screen, ma'am?
Yeah. This one?
Yeah, no, different types of pranayama.
This
right?
one? This one?
Yes. Can you just
Yeah.
be there?
Yeah, please. Okay, you can look into this. As we are having less time, I'll finish it off this. You can ask the questions at the end. Is that okay?
Yeah.
I'll go in depth of each pranayama. I'll relate with doshas how it is. I'll go into each pranayama. Can I? Uh, can I continue? I'll go into each pranayama type.
Yeah, continue, ma'am.
Yeah, fine. Okay. Coming to Surya Vedana. Okay. How do you do it? Surya Vedana means right nostril is called as Surya Nadi. Different techniques are there. Few people inhale from right, exhale from right. Few people inhale from right, exhale from left. The actual way of
Continue, ma'am.
Yeah.
what? Something you want to communicate? I can't hear.
First one is prayer. I will add 2 more prayer. First one is customer prayer.
Ma'am, please continue, ma'am.
Okay. So actual way of doing Surya Bedana. You inhale from right, hold the breath, exhale from left. This is the actual way to do Surya Bedana. But based on your other health issues or the different traditions, they do either same single nostril inhale, exhale, or inhale without holding, you exhale. But if you don't have other health issues like hypertension and all, you inhale from right, hold the breath, exhale from left. This is very good to balance your vata. If anybody are imbalanced with vata dosha, please do Surya Bedana Pranayama. Okay. Next, if not only this, there are many other benefits as well for Surya Bedana, but let me only deal with dosha. If you still have any other doubts, you can ask me later. Okay. Ujja. Okay. You want me to explain in detail, ma'am? I'm just waiting because I think we are running out of time. That's why I just want to cover it up quickly. Can you pass on the mic, Amrut? Ma'am want to say something, I guess.
No, I'm saying please continue.
Yeah, okay, ma'am. Fine. So, Surya Bedana is called as the best pranayama among all pranayamas. Surya Kapala Shodhanam Vata Doshagnam Trinidoshaharat Punaha Punaharidam Karyam Surya Bedanam Uttamam. It means repeatedly you can practice Surya Bedana as this is the best pranayama among all other pranayamas. There is a reason for it because it balances Vata Dosha, Trinidoshaharat. If anybody are having intestinal worms or infections like amoebiasis, they can do this Surya Bedana. Along with that, I think you will laugh at this if I tell you this. Jara Mrityu Nivari. It delays old age. Do you really think something can delay the old age? It doesn't mean delays the old age. It means whatever the lifespan you are living, you will be healthy. That's how they said this is called as Uttama Pranayama. Because you will live, you will have the same lifespan, but whatever you are living, you will live healthy. That is what they want to say. It increases your gastric fire also. You all know the reason of all other health issues is starts with digestion, right? Once your digestion altered, all health issues come to you. So now when this is increasing your gastric fire, means digestion, it affects on your digestion. Jataragni. That's how it is called as Uttama Pranayama. Okay, you can note down whatever doubts you have. Please, if you can wait back and you can ask me the questions. I'll wait just for others if they have treatments. That's why I'm covering it quickly. Next is Ujjayi Pranayama. I hope many of you, everybody know this Ujjayi Pranayama technique. You contract your throat and you breathe. Okay. Now, how you have to do this technique? Many places they just teach contract the throat, exhale from nose. That is not the right way to do. Contract your throat, hold the breath, exhale only from left nostril, not both the nostrils. Contract your throat, inhale, contracting your throat, hold your breath, exhale from your left nostril is the right way of doing Ujjayi Pranayama. This is very good for Kapha dosha. It removes Kapha. Sleshma means Kapha. Okay, and there are many other benefits also. Nadi Jalodhara Gata Dosha Vinashanam. It means whoever are having dhatus, Sapta dhatus, we have 7 imbalances of that also can be balanced. Along with that, thirst, Gachata Tishtata Karyam Ujjayi Kumbhakam. You know what it means? Many Western countries, they are following this. They think each step they keep. If they want to place the right leg to right side, they take Ujjayi breath. I have seen this in many countries. They are following this. Like each step, if they want to do Vrikshasana, they take the hands up, they do Ujjayi breath. In Sanskrit, what they said is Gachata Tishtata Karyam Ujjayi Kumbhakam means Ujjayi is such important pranayama that it can be done even while standing, sitting, anywhere. What is the meaning of that is, it is very important, at least if you can't sit and do it whenever it is possible. That is what the sense of that is. It is not like each step you do only Ujjayi breath. It is very important if you can't hold and exhale from left, at least whenever you are sitting in chair or somewhere, try to contract your throat and do it, as there are many benefits of this pranayama. Even Gudavartam, it means any hemorrhoids, any anal related issues, it is very good for those issues as well. I'm not saying simply there is physiology behind all of these benefits again. Okay. Ujjayi kumbhakam kritya sarvakaryani sadhaye. Amavattam, the same. Ama, it reduces, Kshayate means it reduces many health issues, like even rheumatoid arthritis. There are researches done on Ujjayi Pranayama. People who started with rheumatoid arthritis, they will have the pain in the early morning when they wake up. They gave only Ujjayi Pranayama and they have seen the results later after practicing Ujjayi. Shitali Shikkari, everybody knows this. It is very good to balance Pitta dosha. If you are imbalanced with Pitta, do this. If you are having skin disorders, do this. Any skin disorders, anything, please do it. Especially digestive issues. Please do Shitali Shikkari. You can see like drastic changes. Even in a book also they mention Vishani Shitali Nama Kumbhaka Nihanticha. Means poison also can be digested if you do Shitali. If you eat poison, it don't get digested. They want to say that your digestive process becomes such strong, whatever you eat, it can be digested. That's what they say. So it is very good. Shitali Pranayama, any for increasing imbalances of Pitta, any issues you are having imbalances for your Pitta, go for this. Nakshuddha, Natrusha, Nidra, Naivalasyam Prajayate. It means to control your hunger, thirst, sleep. How you are able to control? Like some people, if they're stressed, they eat a lot, right? So to control your satiety centers. In the olden days, rishis or sages used to do tapas or the meditation for months together or days together. Are they not hungry? Are they not feeling thirsty? The reason is they know the essence how to do this pranayama. That's how they are controlling their satiety centers. Now, especially Shitali Shittari pranayama, I have seen many people, they just do this because this is very, very, very good for hypertension. And many, even I also published a paper on this. It reduces hypertension when you do Shitali Shitkari. Again, incorrect practice. If you're contracting, doing this way, instead of reducing, your sympathetic activates and completely you're done. Like instead of getting benefits, complete adverse effects you start. Bastrika Pranayama, this is one of the important one, how to do it. Ma'am, how did you learn Bastrika? Like how do you do Bastrika, ma'am? Can you please quickly tell me that?
So I sit in either Sukhasana or Vajrasana, and then I
Okay.
inhale, lift my hand up, open fingers, and I
Okay.
close my fist and exhale. So I do
Okay,
it
fine.
like 20
Okay.
times, 30
Ma'am, did
times,
you learn
and
from
then I
Art of
take a
Living?
break. No, I've been practicing yoga, Shivananda yoga for many
Oh,
years.
okay, fine,
So-
fine, ma'am. Okay, fine. So that different traditions will teach different techniques. Now, coming to the classical technique, how to do Bhastrika is inhale deeply, exhale completely, forcefully until you start feeling dizzy. Until you start feeling dizzy. That is the point where you have to stop practicing Bhastrika. You stop practicing Bhastrika when you start feeling dizzy. What you have to do immediately after that is close your left nostril, inhale, exhale only from right nostril. Until you reduce your dizziness, continue only from right nostril. Once you reduce your dizziness, relax and breathe normally. This is the actual way to do Bhastrika. But different traditions, they started using hands because people were not able to do Bhastrika. They are getting confused between Bhastrika and Kapalabhati. They were only exhaling. So, in order to remove that confusion, they started using hands like this. But once you get perfection of doing Bhastrika, you can relax without using the movement of hands. You can do it because pranayama, you gain energy. Any physical movement, if I'm moving my hands, I lose energy because pranayama is a static practice. You should gain energy. So, better you do it. Inhale, exhale forcefully. Once you feel dizzy, right nostril. Why you have to do right nostril breathing when you feel dizzy? That I'll explain you after finishing Brahmari Pranayama. If you have any doubts on this, you can ask me later. This is very good for all the three doshas. Vata, Pitta, Kapha, all the three doshas, and it even awakens the Kundalini. It is having spiritual benefit as well. Okay. Now, Brahmari. You inhale and while exhaling, make the sound. It soothes your nervous system. It activates your parasympathetic nervous system. It is very good pranayama to do before sleep. You observe, because many of us, what we do when we go to the bed, we keep thinking something, 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 and then we fall asleep. Many of us do that. And very few people, go to bed, immediately you fall asleep. Instead of that, reduce number of thoughts, you do Brahmari before you go to the bed. Okay. And there are many scientific researches done on pranayama. I'm just not covering all the slides. Okay. What are the common misconceptions? People think that is yoga is not a cure. It is only alternative medicine, or it is only supportive. But I can say many people will argue with me saying that no, it is not curable. But I have n number of clients or the patients with me who got cured from many places, and it is curable. You have to work on the root cause. Along with yogic techniques and Ayurvedic principles, if you combine together, no matter which health issue it is, it can be cured. I'm not telling managed, and I'm not telling it can be supported. It can be cured. Okay. And people misunderstand the techniques. Like as I told, Kapalabhati and Bhastrika, they get confused. Now, always remember, you should have the proper instruction whenever you are doing pranayama or any yogic practices. Contraindications, it should be taken care of. If somebody are having hypertension, or if somebody are having asthma, you are doing Shitali Shitkari, it aggravates. It is cooling down. You are doing already asthma. Your bronchioles are constricted. You are doing Shitali, it cools down. You should understand which is correct, which is not correct. Which dosha is imbalanced, what to be done. Now, at the end, what I want to say is, breathe is a path to health. One, scientifically it is proven. Before, people used to say it is only like yoga is ancient science, all like tradition, but now many researches are being done, and it is scientifically proven. At least if you cannot do 30 minutes, 20 minutes a day, I suggest you to do at least 5 to 2 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes a day. At least 5 to 10 minutes a day. As ma'am answered in the beginning, when I asked her what the changes, if she can speak on pranayama, she told she can see rejuvenation, reduce anxiousness. Really, I'm telling you, you can see wonders. You can see other version of yourself if you at least start practicing for 10 to 15 minutes a day. And try to do it early morning so that you gain energy. The nature is having so much of energy in the morning, so that you can take more energy during the day. Sorry, in the morning. If you cannot do it in the morning, at least doing something is better than doing nothing. So do it any time of the day, taking care of your eating habits. People ask me like, I'm going to office, how can I do it? That is the beauty of pranayama. You can do abdominal breathing, you can do thoracic breathing, you can do deep breathing wherever you are sitting in between your breaks. You are at office, no problem. No, but don't do this. Don't do this. Just do deep breathing, mindful breathing in between breaks. 1 minute, 2 minutes, you see the changes. And you can do pranayama before the sleep also, so that you can have the better and effective sleep. Any doubts still here? Any doubt? Then I'll explain you about Bhastrika. Any doubts?
No, no, ma'am. It'll be good if you can share these slides,
Sure, ma'am.
so that because there are various forms of pranayama in this,
Yeah,
and we can
sure.
read about
Sure.
it.
Sure, ma'am.
Thank
I'll
you.
share. Yeah. Any other doubts? Always remember, whichever pranayama is. Yeah, please.
Yeah. See, hi, ma'am. I want to understand for the hypertension,
Yeah.
can it be cured with this pranayamas? Because I'm using
See,
medicines. It's
yeah.
last 4 months.
Okay. How many months?
Last 4 months, ma'am.
Okay.
So
And do you have any associated health issues as well? See,
yeah.
always yoga therapy is not like you see somebody got a fever. We generally, I'm not telling anything to anyone. I just want to say generalize. They'll give paracetamol or dolo. Yoga is not like that. Based on a person, what is their constitution, what are the associated issues based on that. But yes, if you are having hypertension, it is very early. That you told me how many months? 3 to 4 months, right?
4
So
months, ma'am.
definitely, if you just started taking medication recently, definitely I can tell you that you can come to a stage where you can stop taking medication. Okay, definitely it can be done. Okay. There are
Okay.
different pranayamas. See, we have to see what is the constitution of your body. What are the associated health issues that you are having? What is your daily routine? What is your lifestyle? We have a consultation form. In that, we'll go along with that. Once we understand, we'll give you what are the practices can be done. Based on that, you can practice by yourself. And see, I can tell you, you're doing it from 4 months, you're taking medication, right? Within, see, if somebody are looking at this allopathy doctors, I think they'll shout on me or scream on me. That is, I got habituated to that. But it can be cured. You can see it. You can see the change. I don't say you to stop medication immediately. Reduce the dosage and see the change, and then you can see hypertension. Why you want to take the medication from outside when you can balance your own body, right? Definitely, it can be. Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah,
Got it,
ma'am. Ma'am, you are asking something? No? Okay, fine. Yeah.
So, ma'am, one last thing. So,
Yeah.
how I can contact you like for the consultation?
No, you can contact to Indus Valley. They'll get back to me.
Okay, fine, ma'am.
Yeah. I'm with Indus Valley only. I'm with Indus Valley because of some commitments. I'm not in person there, but you can call to the Indus Valley. Like you can contact the reception or if you have the numbers, and from there they'll schedule that and it can be done. Don't worry, hypertension. I can say that one more thing. If I don't want to scare you. Just I want to tell the reality. My paper is going to get published soon about this. People who are taking hypertension medication, 99% people are prone to cardiac arrest. Do you know this? Many people are having cardiac arrest and even clots in their blood. Taking medication for 20 years, 15 years are having these adverse effects of hypertension. Okay, fine. Any other questions?
No, ma'am, not from. Thank you.
Okay, fine. Okay. Ma'am or sir, any other question or you want me to explain anything in detail still?
No, I'm good. I will have a consultation with you through the doctor.
Sure, ma'am, sure. Whatever health issues, you see, always I want to tell everybody that Ayurveda and yoga, if you combine together, definitely you will. I'm not telling, see, everything is being recorded. I can tell that it can be managed, but I'm telling it can be cured. I'm telling this much of confidence because I have seen so many results. That's why I'm able to tell it can be cured. And quickly, let me finish it off the Bastrika also. See, Bastrika, why nobody are asking me this doubt why I have to inhale from right nostril after doing Bastrika? Why it is given like that? After Bastrika, I can stop. Why to breathe from right nostril? After feeling dizzy, why to breathe from right nostril? The reason is, see, you rub your palms, heat is generated, right? Now, after each inhalation, you are exhaling, right? Inhale, exhaling. How you are able to exhale? Like when we did the holding of breath after some time, when I asked you all, few of you were able to hold it, few people just stopped it and you are breathing. How did you get that instruction? Because you're having respiratory centers. Once you inhale, after that, you feel you want to exhale. Now, when you're doing Bhastrika, quick inhalation, exhalation, those respiratory centers will get imbalanced. That's why you start feeling dizzy. People, many places, they say you do it 20 times, 30 times, 40 times. No. Personally, I am into yoga. I have done my PhD, masters, and everything in yoga. But till today, Bhastrika, I can't do more than 4 times. I do 4 times, I start feeling dizzy very badly. It is like based on each person, how many times, like how is your respiratory centers. So then you start feeling dizzy. After that, why to do right nostril breathing? The reason is you are creating intense heat, right? When you are doing Bhastrika, you cannot expose yourself to the normal temperature outside. Right nostril breathing is Surya Nadi, heat, right? So from extreme, you come back to normal. Sorry, extreme to Surya Nadi, where you will see when you in Surya Nadi, you breathe normally, not forceful breathing. So when you breathe normally, the dizziness will come back, then you can relax. Okay,
So
I
when you're
hope.
saying right nostril breathing, because in the
Yeah,
earlier you said Surya Bedi is right
yeah,
nostril inhalation and exhalation through left nostril, right?
yeah, ma'am.
But
Yeah, ma'am.
after Bastrika, you're saying inhale, exhale through the right
Through
nostril.
right nostril, correct. Very good question, ma'am. The reason is you got altered of your respiratory centers. You are feeling dizzy. If you really do the correct practice of Bhastrika, you feel dizzy very badly. During that, the actual way to do is you inhale from right, exhale from left. But here, you are inhaling and exhaling from left. Again, left nostril is Chandranadi. Here, what is two motives we are keeping in our mind? One thing is bringing back our respiratory centers to normal. At the same time, from intense high temperature, we are trying to bring it back to the normal temperature. See, we are not coming from Bhastrika to normal temperature, then there is no point of doing left nostril only because Chandranadi is again cooling down. From extreme, you cannot go again activating your cooling one. That's why generally, especially when you do Bhastrika, it is given in classical book also clearly. Breathe from Surya Nadi. It is not Surya Vedana. Breathe only from Surya Nadi it is given. Because from extreme, you are coming into the balanced. From there, you will come back to the normal, like environmental temperature. But always remember, whenever you are doing Bhastrika, many people open the eyes immediately. Do not open your eyes, especially Bhastrika, Kapalabhati, when you are bending forward, asanas also. That will damage the capillaries in your eyes because the pressure you are creating inside, outside you have atmospheric pressure, there will be pressure variations. Many people, after practicing in the wrong way, they'll come back and say that we are very good, we are eating good food, we are this, but still we started with some eye issues and sometimes we are having blood. When you go in depth of that, you will understand the root cause, like where it is lying. Yeah, fine. I hope I'm clear. If you have any other doubts, you can ask me. I think the people who are having treatment as they left, if anybody are having any other doubts, you can please ask. Yeah. I can share the PPT with you all. And still, if you have any other doubts.
Thank you.
No?
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Ma'am, one last question.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah,
sorry.
please. No, that's okay.
Is it the
No,
same?
I
for-
hope many of the people who are having treatment they left. So if you have any other doubts, you can ask. No issues. Yeah, please tell me.
Yeah, is it the same for diabetes as well? As when these pranayamas, can we use it?
No, see, coming to the diabetes, you have to see again which health issues associated, not only pranayamas. Again, here you have to go for the asanas also. Okay, like what is the, there will be protocol. It is not only pranayama. You have to use few asanas, few other practices combining together. Yes, but I can say yes. Even for diabetes, it is cured. Okay, whatever you are having, whatever values you are having, it is based on. See, if you are having ppbs 300, you cannot ask me like, ma'am, cure it in 15 days. But yes, it is curable, but it is time taking based on the condition, which level you are. I hope you are clear. Sorry,
Yes,
I hope I'm here. Yeah, fine.
yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
fine. Thank you. Yeah.